Herzlich willkommen beim Dub Special, bei der Sendung vom Kanal K, wo sich um Roots, Reggae, Dub und Stepper-Musik dreht. Strictly conscious, strictly rechtschaffen. Jeden Monat, an jedem dritten Sonntag, am Abend von 11 bis 1, fixer Sendeplatz. Heute gibt es ein paar Neuerungen, so wird ich auch, wie sich auch Gelegenheit ergeben hat, ein Interview spielen mit dem Sugar Lee, der hier gerade in der Region war und noch ist ein paar Wochen und dann wieder kommt und auch ready ist für Bookings. Aber der Sugar Lee, der die erste Stunde eigentlich wird prägen, soll sich doch am besten gerade vorstellen.
Bless and sanctify, so they may glorify the name of the Most High. This is Channel K Radio. Aha! Whoa, whoa! Well, this is Sugar Lee and Powers, member that represent Channel Radio and Powers, member that, and all people out there in the radio land. Remember this, you're listening to Samuel and Channel Radio and Powers, member that. Yeah, man, I don't know so much in you, them not start. I'm confused, you never need them to confuse that start. Because they can't hear them. I'm sick of that. I used to do no problem, I leave you no problem start. Because they can't hear them. How you do that? Hey! Can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape. From them, your problem, them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. Them have to stand up and face it. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. From them, your problem, them can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape. Them have to stand up and face it. All over the world, people them have face problems. And that woman, they are facing this problem. Kings and queens, them have a little problem. Prince and princess, and them have face problem. Still go take it when them and go tell them so my problem. Man says, please don't go tell them so my problem. Everything me possess, I give them your problem. Pray me to me, and them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away from them your problem. Can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape. When we stand up and face it, can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape from them your problem. Can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. When we stand up and face it, because people them in a problem. So and the student have face problem, and all the doctors and the patient them have a problem, and all the police and the soldier them have a problem. We can't believe me not about you, them your problem, and I can't believe me that you face them your problem. Jump this and let me have face problem. Now we come realize, and now you make sure you can face it. You so mind to walk and try him to raise it, and that's all you got to help you and salvate. That's the only way to overcome problem. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape from them your problem. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. Them have to stand up and face it. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away from them your problem. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. Them have to stand up. Hey, for the beginning of time there was problem. Yes, so I must no man for the case I heard about problem. Yes, so problem good from yes, so and red from yes, so maybe yes, and problem so big good from yes, so hey, the response is because of that I can't see everything. They not even the birds them have face problem. Appendix no come tell me a couple problem. You might explain to the wife and the little children and the friends, but we can't stand the problem because we the young. And me have a whole heap of them just can't run, can't hide. None of them can escape from them your problem. Them can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. But we stand up and face you. Can't run, can't hide. None of them can get away. But we stand up, come again. Can't run, can't
Das wäre mein erster Einblick ins Schaffen vom Sugar D. Da der erste Ausschnitt, der erste Part. Ich bringe das Interview, wie es so lang war, in 5 Teilen. Da vom Interview, Part 1.
You got Trelawney.
Yeah, July.
In Jamaica we have 14 parishes. So in every parish carry a capital. And I'm from the parish called Trelawney, and my capital is Falmouth. Now I am Sugar D, growing up in the parish of Trelawney in a district called Wilson's Run. Now I born as a farmer to see my daddy doing farming, and so I take daddy footstep and do farming. But I leave from Trelawney to Kingston, and then when I went in Kingston, now I pursue my career within the music, you know. So I just cultivate music, otherwise from the food, you know. So we give thanks to the Lord for the talent and the gift that He gave unto mankind, and I hope we will just do it for the right purpose and the right cause, you know. In a world like this, we just need love to spread, you know. And so that is all about Sugar D. Yeah.
Yes, and what time you recognized that your talent is to sing?
Yes. When I was going to school, I was doing a thing called penny concert, you know, and in school they would put a penny up and to get you on the stage, and a penny to get you off the stage. In those times, before we get independent in Jamaica, we have penny and pound, just like the England people do, until we change over in 1962, you know. So we used to do penny concert in school. But after 18-year-old, I had to take this music to a higher level and a different dimension. So then I went to Kingston, where the music taking place, you know. And that is the time that I see that really I have a talent and I need to spread it in the world at 18.
Then what did you do then in Kingston? You just went from studios to studio to get the voicing?
Correct, yeah. I went to King Tubby's studio in the early 80s, and from King Tubby's to Black Scorpio, and from Black Scorpio to King Jammins. And further on, I moved to Penthouse Recording Studio and Anchor Recording Studio. And in Anchor and Penthouse, there where I do most of my recording in Kingston. Yes.
That was around what time, what year?
That was 92. So from 91 to 92 to 93. And there where I get a lot of recognized in the industry. I get a lot of song play, and the major radio station in Jamaica. We have 2 major radio stations in that she closed now, and now we have RJR as the international station in Jamaica. And then we have IFM. But in that time, RJR and JDC was the 2 major radio stations, and there where I get a lot of airplay from. Yes. Yes, from there, I get some airplay, as I said, and I get a lot of show in Jamaica. I go to high school to perform. I go to some of the major shows in Jamaica, like Reggae Sunsplash. I go to Sting, and some of these shows are some of the major shows in Jamaica. And I work a lot of major shows in Jamaica, and carry on, went on to Bob Marley birthday bash. Almost every year when I went in Negril, I would work on Bob Marley birthday bash. So I do a lot of shows in Jamaica, both locally and most the big stage also. And I got a lot of 45, we call it 12-inch in Jamaica, release, you know, and various records label. And so I take it up to produce some tracks for myself, because I see where I can do it. So I take it to be a privilege to do some producing for myself. And so I produce 3 albums now, one called Powers, Remember That, one called Go Jamaican, and the other called Put Some Love in Your Heart Today.
Da hätten wir es gerade. Put Some Love in Your Hearts Today vom Mr. Sugar Lee, straight for Jamaica.
I wish this world have love, like it meant to be. I don't think we have to live in fear. Hey, put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if God fight on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if God fight on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Hey, no stop up in the cover of the ungodly. God them speak great word against the Almighty. Hey, the wicked rise up, the wicked take time and law. In the poor and the needy rest is thinking class. Boom, build a room for the shelterless and leave a little room to the unfortunate. With this new type of loving you, we don't have to hurt. And this type of loving you will never forget. Put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Them say one love, and I said no. That couldn't be love. Love is a blessing from above. Love no love, but them not show love. Them not believe in a God. Them envy and grudge. When you see your brother, you must treat him with love. And when you see your sister, you must treat her with love. Love is the greatest thing in this world. So stop acting like you don't know love. And put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. If you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. I wish peace and love and unity for everyone in the community. And I wish everyone love their family. I do the same for you, you do the same for me. Love in this world, try harmony. My dream to become reality. I pray for you, you pray for me. What a wonderful place this will be. Some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. And if you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. If you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Stop in the counsel of the ungodly. God them speak great word against the Almighty. The wicked rise up thinking you change time and law. In the poor and the needy rest is thinking class. But build up a room for the shelterless and give a little love to the unfortunate. This type of loving we will never regret. And this type of loving we will never forget. Put a little love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. If you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today. Put some love in your heart today. Don't walk away from God today. If you hear God on your heart today, I'm gonna put away the evil stuff today.
Sugar Lee von den Vocals. Bin wieder zurück. Wie schon gesagt und wie die schon länger dran sind, auch wissen, diese Stunde dreht sich ganz um den Sugar Lee, den ich zufällig kennengelernt habe und hier beim Kanal getroffen habe. Er kommt aus Jamaika und im ersten Teil des Interviews haben wir ein bisschen etwas über seine Kindheit erfahren und wie er so überhaupt zu der Musik gekommen ist. Und auch dann bei Virus Records hat er nicht bald seine erste Release machen. In welcher Zeit das da war und noch mehr über Sugar Lee hören ihr natürlich. Und das gerade jetzt, im zweiten Teil von dem Interview.
The first set of 45 with the various producers was in early 90s, and then in the late 90s I went out to major shows in Jamaica, and in the 2000 and 2006 I started to do the producing from 2006 for myself. Yeah.
And from then you produced 3 albums?
3 albums.
Okay, yeah, that's fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what about the name Sugar Lee? What's the meaning?
The name Sugar Lee, I get this from a postman. In Jamaica, we have this post office, and this man would ride his bicycle with the letters and bring to our home. And so he saw me coming one day from school, and he just placed this name on me. He called me Sugarhead, and from Sugarhead to Sugar Dread, and I have my locks, and then my mom talked to me, and then I have to cut my locks off, and then the people would call me Sugar D. And from there I went back to Kingston. When I went to Kingston, I got back my locks, and the name Sugar D just keeps sticking on me. I don't know, might be too sweet, you know. Yeah.
Okay. And now you are the first time in Europe.
Very first time in Europe. Yes.
Yeah. How you like the European summer?
It's great experience. The time is very cold, and sometimes I miss Jamaica because Jamaica is so warm all the time around. But it's nice here, nice people is here, the place nice. I realize a lot of farming take place in Swiss, and that is very great, you know.
And what's for you, what was the biggest difference between Switzerland and Kingston?
There's a big difference in Kingston, Jamaica. Within the recording, so much recording studio is there, and so much producer. And just as I say, in the parish that I born is farming, and we take farming very serious. And in Kingston, so the people take music very serious in Kingston. So it's a big difference between Kingston, Negril, and in Europe. I don't know if other part of Europe, such as maybe Germany or Spain or France, I don't know if reggae music are so popular in these countries, so they might have a lot of studio or a lot of reggae show take place in this country. But in Switzerland here, I don't see a lot of recording studio, and I don't see a lot of reggae show take place here. I think reggae must be growing to find its roots in Switzerland, I think.
And now you like to stay in Europe and start a career here?
Yeah, really, if I just say it from my heart, I wouldn't just like leave Jamaica like that, because you see more inspiration, you feel more spiritual growth to do music and to teach people about this love from God and to mankind. Then in Swiss seem like people busy working money every day, and they take no time off to have fun or to show love to each other. And sometimes I wonder if we are sleeping, or we need to get up and go and to teach people about their self and to love each other. So I don't think I would just leave Jamaica to live in Europe to start a career. I think I would grow from Jamaica to Europe.
Sugar D hat die Schweiz eigentlich schon recht gut kennengelernt. Also ich finde, wir sollten ein bisschen weniger arbeiten und ein bisschen mehr Ruhe in unser Leben bringen. Da, der nächste Track von ihm, von Sugar D.
So give thanks and praise unto Jah Rastafari. So me I say, yeah man, life are the most essential things. So, Rastafari, the way of Jesus. I'm the boss. So this is right after the people need this what I say. And yes, sometimes you put up on the one who do to me. I'm the boss. Make man. They must be coming here perfect, you know, and do the white side like all this. But we have to let it go. I'm the boss. Make man. Check this. Yes, 30 50 everything we need, and you still somebody and time to hungry. So many food are into this world, and you still want to baby starving. 30 50 everything we need, and you still somebody and time to hungry. So many food are into this world, and you still want to baby. Well, I'm talking to you. You miss and greedy. Every day you get up, I'm being needy. I when you get it, you still don't want it. You're belly full, but poor people, them hungry. Yo, Jaga sent to conquer death and achieve good. To see himself and others. The powerful spirit of the Almighty God. That's birth miracle. Two man and breathing and little experience. You are all fast and yow. Pass on the love into we sisters and we brother. We know I'm busy behind them live like a stranger. Remember the Almighty son of born in them. The man of born in them because not a small mansion. No, man looks so simple yet the man is subject. In the Almighty God, which we all put with the cup. Making me early and never be late. The earth is prepare everything we need. And you still somebody a dying 300. How many people are into this world? And you still my little baby star. Earth is prepare everything we need. And you still somebody a dying 300. How many people are into this world? And you still my little baby. So we say, leader, you stop in the miko. Then tell me who won't inherit the earth. Leader, you stop in the miko. Then tell me who won't inherit the earth. Leader, man, but no more but like revert. Likewise, overship vanity. And the same thing drive some people crazy. Let some people crazy back in the century. And the same thing we bring angry. I fight to set my country free. The red can win more, the top like breeze. I'm sweeter than the honey, we come from the beast. The earth is prepare everything we need. And yet still somebody a die free hungry. How many people are into this world? And yet still my little baby starving. So the earth is prepare everything we need. And yet still somebody a die free hungry. How many people are into this world? And yet still my little baby starving. Yo, Google just to see a nation. Who got the accent if you get some more food from one of them? One of the girls is Ethiopian, one of them. Some of them singing song. One of them get born with Babylon. Just listen to Sugar the and sing my song. Yo, earth is prepare everything we need. And yet still somebody a die we hungry. How many food are into this world? And yet still my little baby are we eat. Earth is prepare everything we need. And yet still somebody a die we hungry. How many food are into this world? And yet still my little baby. Well, I'm talking to you. You miss out really. Every day you get up, that means we need it. And when you get it, you still don't want it. You are belly full but for people them hungry. Yo, Jaja sent to conquer death and achieve good. To see himself and others. The powerful spirit of the
Sugar Lee coming back. Da der zweite Teil, der Mittelteil, eigentlich der dritte Teil vom Interview. 2 Folgen dann noch. Sugar Lee.
Really, not really need Jamaica inspiration because everywhere you go, you're gonna see people with love and people with hate. So it not really what there's a depth of spiritual growth that I think is in Jamaica different from Europe as far as I'm concerned. And this spiritual growth, it must be evident in everyone's life. And if you cannot see it, there is a problem.
So for me, I like as a DJ, and as I just play spiritual music, and I play more than 80%, I would say, European music, because I cannot see Jamaicans make spiritual music no more. It stopped with Garnet Silk. For me, yeah. Now, because for me it was Bob Marley, Yachaman Levi, all these guys, they were with love and peace.
True.
And also what's coming from Jamaica, the sounds, especially Stone Love, all this is just bling bling, raga, bashment thing. But
yeah,
the real sound systems,
yes,
roots, they come from Europe.
Yes.
The Chashaka, all those guys.
Yeah.
So if you do conscious music in a way, you have to come to Europe or to the States. I see it as a selector.
Yeah.
There are not many big artists from Jamaica that make real roots and conscious sound. Maybe Luciano, maybe Fanta Mucha sometimes.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's, you know, you can get it also in Europe, because I see it's more in Europe coming up conscious than in Jamaica.
Yeah. True.
It's maybe because pop music in Jamaica.
No, one at a time, you know, when you think of sound system, we think of Jalove Music, King Tubby's, we never think of our Black Scorpio or King Jammins. We never have Stone Love in those times. Well, Stone Love is the song that changed it over from the rubber dub to this disco. That they don't use live artists anymore. They use the artists to make dub plates special, and then they change over the music from the roots and to pop music to this American hip hop. Well, I don't see nothing wrong with that, because I never look for see the music stay just one era like a Bob Marley or a Burning Spear or Steel Pops, you know. But one of the things that we realize, Europe people love the culture than our people in Jamaica, and they most go for the hip hop music. No, as I say, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I never listened to your program before, Mike. But this roots music, it's always check, as you said, a Bob Marley, a Burning Spear. If you see these people is from Jamaica, and if you check Garnet Silky is from Jamaica, and these people are like from the ghetto side of Jamaica, and they grow within the culture and the spiritual side of the music. So this Stone Love, a lot of people in Jamaica, though you might see Stone Love as a popular and a number one song, and most of the people in Jamaica would never go to a Stone Love dance. But still, if we hear a King Jammins or a Jalove, you will see a lot of people turn up, and most Rasta would turn up, more conscious people. But as Stone Love, you will see a lot of young people dressed in the American style. And we don't dig it, but we cannot fight the young people, because they grow also to become spiritual. At one stage, you see 12-year-old to 25-year-old, and then when they reach 30, then them change. So we don't fight them. But at the same time, the Euro people, they love the roots music, which is good, because that's the music that's live on. It is good.
Sugar D in a session. Mig it's me. Gerade noch mal weiter Track.
On the pros, yeah, they were work on the real one. And the enemy, oh yes, leave my people in the distress, that big mess. Sugar D said, see ya. Then go around millions and billions and millions and more. Still we nation under starvation. Total destruction, going take we nation. Who be beg father, God fi run the cat protection. Millions and billions and millions and more. Still we nation under starvation. Total destruction, going take we nation. Who be beg father, God fi run the clock. Well, me know it's rough and tough when we are chatting about Babylon. But then with them 16 and them M1. At a making no trick and them nuclear bomb. We all know them jaguar mash up them plan. So we don't join them system or organization. They must say we are criminal. All call we gunman. Them who prevent them real and give you a sentence. Chat that long my sister and make them change your plan. Chat that long my brother chat redemption song. That's the only song we have to bring nation. You don't go up, you don't go up. You know this I'm a Gideon. Only the fittest of the fittest shall stand. Well, what is right cannot wrong. So is well rise and take your stand. Them go borrow millions and billions and millions and more. Still we nation under starvation. Total destruction, going take we nation. Who be beg father, God be run the control me brain and him control me soul. God have everything under control. Rough man act mighty full and bold. Running down diamond, silver and gold. Well, in the end them lost them poor soul too. About the story that we never been told. Millions and billions and millions and more. Still we nation under starvation. Total destruction, why take we nation? Who be dead father, God be rolling the protection. Millions and billions and millions and more. Still we nation under starvation. Total destruction, why take we nation? Who be dead father, God be rolling clock. Well, it rough and tough when we are telling about Babylon. But then with them 16 and them M1 and atomic energy and them nuclear bomb. We all know them move jack why mash up them blood. True not them 16 are organization. They must be black criminal and can't be gun. What them want, keep them real and give you a sentence, Jaga.
Sugar D.
Hey baby.
Sagt eigentlich, er gibt kein Problem mit jüngeren Artists und mit ihrem gehauen Dancehall-Style und so. Lasst ihm doch gerade selber zu im zweitletzten Teil vom wirklich interessanten Interview, das ich gemacht habe mit dem Sugar D.
So as I said, we don't fight the young generation. Yeah, we don't fight them, but still we don't dig the things that them dig into. You know, we stick to our roots. We stick to the spiritual side of life. We don't think that we should go dance and drink and smoke. And if someone step on your feet, you will hurt the person. We don't dig that lifestyle. But we see it in the young people. But we still take for instance, I still do good music for soothe their soul and to uplift their spirit. When they leave the dance and they went home, they wouldn't play back the Stone Love CD. They would buy a Sugar D CD and play. They would buy a Lucian and play. They would buy a Garden Silk and play. They would buy a Fantan and play. They would buy a Buju Banton and play. And you know, but as I say, we don't fight them down. You know, we still love them and bring them to consciousness.
Yes, hopefully. Yes, then how important is like 3D religion, like God for you in your music also?
Yeah. Well, first, when I do music, I never say God, Jesus, nor Selassie. But after a while, when I become Rasta, I speak of Selassie as God. But then, as the Lord Jesus said, He called us out of darkness into marvelous light. So then, after I come from the darkness and I see the light, I know that Jesus is the Almighty. He is the Redeemer of mankind. So I speak more about the Lord in my music now than anything else. I see where it is very important. This is the most important part of our life, because one day we have to face the Creator, whether we believe it or not. So it is very important, more than the very food that we eat, to know the Lord and to walk in His statue. You know? Yeah.
And so I heard you keep the Sabbath.
Yeah. The Sabbath is in the commandment of the Lord. As if you read Exodus 20, even verse 1, it says, I am the Lord thy God that brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, and you mustn't have any graven image, nor bow down to them, nor serve them, because I'm the Lord thy God, and I'm a jealous God. And so he said in the commandment, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Well, find out that people more stick to the law of man more than the law of the Creator. So each person do what they want to do, but the Lord said two roll before you, whether man or God. So therefore, we in the middle have to make a decision whether you're going to follow God or you're going to follow man. So if the Lord said, thou shalt not kill, I tell myself that I obey the word, I will never kill no one. He said, don't steal, I will never steal no one. He said, don't covet your neighbor, I will never covet no one. And he said, love your neighbor as thyself. So I developed this power to love everyone, and despite someone might hate us, we still have to love them. And so we must remember his Sabbath day to keep it holy, and therefore I don't like when the Sabbath missed out. Instead, the Sabbath made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So it's only if we obey the word, because the word, power is in the word, you know.
So then you only make shows on Saturday, no Friday night shows.
Yeah, right. In Europe here, I see these people say they're making show and Friday night, you know. And I tell these people it is not right, you know. And so they say, this is Europe, this is not Jamaica, and this is how they do their thing, keep shows on Friday night. And so I promised this lady that I will come on Friday night, even though the Lord said he must not take the Sabbath to be a burden, but I know within my consciousness that it is wrong. It is wrong. You shouldn't have from Sunday to Friday to labor for the things of the world, and then on the Sabbath day you do the same thing by polluting the Sabbath. You should not do that. But you know, for some reason or another, I tell the lady that I will come and truly will do it. You know, but it's not right.
Yes.
I have to speak the truth, and where the truth is concerned, I cannot fight against the truth. You know. Because the truth, you must face the truth, and the Lord say, if you know the truth will set you free, you know. So I don't fight the truth, you know.
Article Vibes mit dem Sugar Lee. Ist also nicht einer, der einfach Sachen erzählt und behauptet und selber nicht vorlebt. Article authentisch, Rastaman aus Jamaika. Der letzte Teil vom Interview gibt es gerade nach einem weiteren Track, Sugary Music. Be careful und schau, wo du durchgehst im Leben, was deine Mission ist. Auch über seine Mission habe ich mit dem Sugar D geredet. Sugar D, letzter Teil vom Interview. Geniessen.
Yeah, we are on a mission because the Lord sent us on a mission. But what is your mission? If I go to this show to join the people, just dancing, smoking, drinking, alcohol, beverage, and doing anything else, that means just like the people, you know. But really, if me go on the Sabbath and I go to teach the people consciousness, bring them to the Lord, bring them to love themselves and to love each other, because the Lord said, love thy neighbor as thyself. So therefore, we must love ourselves and must love each other. I know that it is a mission, and this mission must be accomplished. And sometimes we don't know the vehicle that the Lord used to bring this message across. So sometimes we ourselves stand in the way of the Lord, because sometimes we think it is wrong to go out on the Sabbath day to preach to the people. And the Lord is saying, this is the way, and you must walk in it. So really, if He send me and He place it upon my heart to go, I will go. And truly,